We're gonna do it in 2 minutes. Yo, what's good? What's good, my boy Trader? What's good? What's good? Unfortunately, market didn't support that low, and we had no setup. And as for us, I am bullish, but there's literally gonna be no setup here, bro. I will give you guys minus price in like a couple of minutes. Let me go and see how the news comes out. Says the market was a wrong number one. I want to see it get disrespected, but you could also hit take profit easily. I knew it. I knew it, man. Holy, bro. Unfortunately, we didn't get no setup to this long, bro. But usually CPI does give it a setup, but this 5 a.m. low at the 5 a.m. candle, this is a 5 a.m. candle low, it doesn't have a legit low. So I was looking for a result to get purged. I was looking for a purge of this low right over here after we made a legit low. Eventually, never did that, and eventually this market just gave us the right number one as well. This right here is the right number one. Give us the right one with the rejection block entry right over here, and we could have long this up. But man, everything must align here. I think we're gonna have a setup either Friday. Probably gonna have a setup on Friday or tomorrow for a continuation. Damn. All right. But there's gonna be no setup after this. There's literally gonna be no setup after this. We had a clean first candle, second candle, third candle, but entry, bro. Holy. Chat, what were you guys today? Were you guys bearish or bullish here today? I feel like most of you guys were bearish, right? You gotta be smart, man. Use your brain a little bit. Use your brain. Use your brain. I'm just waiting. I want to see how this news kind of closes, bro. But I'm gonna give you my analysis paralysis to this day here. My analysis paralysis was the weekly was overall bearish, but that's just the weekly was bearish. We're looking for a short and we're looking to the bullish side, so we're looking to long it up to the upside. We had a daily IRL to ERL. We had a daily S&P to the upside. We had another daily CR to the upside. We had a daily classic expression profile to the upside, Tuesday low of the week. We as well had a 4-hour daily range, super low, super high, stable low, stable high, premium, discount. We said discount is good range high. We had a range low, range high, range low, daily 50 low, range high, daily 50 high. We had another range with the S&P, daily S&P range low, with the range high. I was on a daily S&P range low. I was on a chart right over here. Basically, this is the daily CRT low, daily CRT high, as well as we have a near continuation. If I'm bullish on one election to make it low today, I as well have a 4 CRT here. This is a 4 CRT. So look to use this lower time for CRT as just as an execution to the higher time for CRT, as well as we had a bearish order flow in this case. But if you close above this, it's gonna be a bullish order flow. Other than that, what else do we had here? We had that was enough for this trade here. Now go to lower time for the hourly time frame. Since the New York continuation and we don't have a 4 CRT, we can go to hourly CRT, look for hourly New York continuation here. We had a classic 3 candle model, candle number 1, number 2, number 3. You can see market accumulated, another accumulation as well, manipulated and expanded. As well, we had a accumulation here. We had an hourly key level. Went down to the lower time frame to seeing, okay, if this key level has a legit low or not. The key level, unfortunately, did not have a valid low. It just had a bullish candle. So I was like, okay, I'm looking for something to get souped. I'm looking for a repurge of this low. Then I'm looking for it to go up higher. But market never did that. It went down lower. It souped another low. That low up higher. Would I would have made it valid from that? No, simply because probabilities, and you can see soup that out. We unfortunately didn't get a resoup. We did have S&T with this low, but we didn't get a resoup. The market gave us the right number 1, which was the consecutive candle. Then our entry would have been the rejection block long. So how come this is our rejection block? This wick is over in this wick, without this candle closing below this candle's wick. This is our rejection block. We could have longed it up for a 5 RR, which right over here. Since today we are not going against since we're going against the higher time drone liquidity, but we're going with the short-term drone liquidity as always. Should always go with the short-term drone liquidity. We're going for a fixed 5 RR in this case because there's a rejection block entry. Unfortunately, market never offer us that resoup of that low. So that's why I was bullish. But you see how the market came back down to the entry? It went up higher is because because you know, this is a market maker type of way of how the market moves, right? The market came back down, so those who broke even early would have been stopped out easily because, as you guys know, market wants the least amount of participants to be in the correct. Market makers wants the least amount of people to be there, and market makers want the least amount of participants to participate in the correct move. So anybody who is impatient or breaks even too early will get stopped out. So that's why this move right over here will scare off some people, but that should be a good thing because our entry is the OTE, and we want the market to go back to our entry multiple times before it can go back up higher or lower. And yeah, you cannot break even when you're doing this. And market smash to take profit. I'm gonna hit that take it. I'll take profit as well here. Oh, 19 RR. That's crazy. So with the resistance check, keep in mind with the resistance block, if you have a resistance block entry, bro, your RR is gonna be fucking high. It's gonna be way more than 5 RR. You're gonna have setups where it's gonna be 10, 12. You're gonna have setups are gonna be 15 RR, 30 RR, 45 RR, 60 RR. If you go over here back in the day, this setup right over here was a 56 RR setup, and this is realistic. But wondering, well, that's unrealistic, buddy. It doesn't make sense. Rejection blocks are total soup, so you basically longing a total soup, shorting a total soup with a predetermined stop loss, right? To go back in time even more, this trade right over here offered a 38 RR. If you go back over here, let me show you guys if it actually offers that much. That's not the high we're going for. 30 RR here, bro. Like, that's amazing, bro. I'm pretty sure we went up. Pretty sure we went up even higher than this. Yeah, this is what we went for. We only made 15 RR in this trade, but it could have been a 30 RR. Right over here, 15. Where was the other one? Right over here. Like, crazy. Our target overall was this high. 63 RR, bro. You guys probably think this is unrealistic, but this is very realistic, bro. Bro, this is very realistic. In the future, I'm just gonna trade rejection blocks only. It's gonna be very hard for me to get set up, but when I do get it set up, it's gonna pay off hard. You know what I'm saying? Because usually, if you're in this case, if you're trading this today, bro, most of you guys are gonna be dumb. Because if you're trading anything outside of rejection block, because rejection blocks are what? A total soup, a total body. So if you go to a candle without a wick, how do I take out the wick here? I don't know how to, but however, but if you go check the most total soups, they're gonna be on bodies and the wicks, but the wicks are higher probability, but the bodies give you more safer entries. And bro, we're not gonna enter a random ass body entry. We're gonna enter number ones with confirmation beforehand, right? That's the goal I'm trying to head for on a long-term basis, but it's all gonna come through experience. And on this trade, would I have targeted the higher time frame all over here? I would have have not targeted the higher time frame. And what's the reasoning? Because as you guys know, the only time I target the higher time frame is when the lower time frame aligns with the higher time frame. If it doesn't align, then we do not take that trade. Because if you really think about it, chat, right now, what we're trading scenarios for a threshold, a number one itself, or a thing. Because sometimes what could happen is we're meant to enter on the order block is on the number one itself. Market would tap the resistance block, then go up higher, right? That could potentially happen. Six other times going to be where market taps the, we're supposed to enter the marble threshold. One goes back down to the rejection block, then goes up higher or lower, right? It could do that as well. So that's why I want to give the scenario. And there's a lot of scenarios on this rejection block, turtle soup, or whatever it is. There's a lot of scenarios to this, right? There's a lot of scenarios to this turtle soups. Right, not scenario turtle soup, to the entry, right? Which if it gets it wrong, you are always gonna mess up, and the market you're gonna miss out on big trades. If we go back here, our trade was what? Only 11 RR and a 15 RR. It could have been a 30, 63 RR trade, right? Probably that's unrealistic, but that's the goal overall, my long-term basis. As you guys know, if you guys don't have a goal, you're not gonna make it, man. You gotta have a goal on what you want on a long-term basis. My long-term basis goal is to have like this type of entries, right? Just enter total body soups only, because as you guys know, this gives the best trades. So I want to enter only primarily the total soup trades, which the only scenario I will ever enter is the rejection block, no other scenarios. But it should definitely hit a take profit, or we could potentially see the market consolidate to tomorrow. Then target is high. That would be beautiful. If you can't, then motherfucker, fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, man. But I want to see that 49.50 to be saved here. Make sure you guys, what I mean, hold on, let me get the All right, check. Gonna feel. Hi. Make a merry. Beri ching. Şimdi yara. Hadi. Ver. Sınırında. I'm gonna crash out. What a crash out. I'm gonna cash out. Some. Oh, what did he say? What did he say, chat? Hold on, let me troll this guy real quick. I'll just troll my boy here. Let's see. Chat. This is it for today, I guess. Alright, chat, see you guys later. This is it. Not for today. Unfortunately, no setup. I'll see you guys later though. Peace out.